Hello everybody. Today I would like to share with you a couple of journals that I've just finished making. These journals are very, very similar, but they're not the same. So they have the same components in them, but they're not arranged the same way. So they're individuals. Let's say they're twins, but they're not identical. I'll show you the first one first. This is it's kind of, well, it's not hard, so like it's a semi-hard cover. It has a slow stitch lace cover. I do have a video on how I created that. I have my little monogram down the bottom here, and I've just put a layer of tulle over the top of that. MCC, my Cottage Crafts. All the laces are from Lavish Laces. I have some mother of pearl buttons. I've stitched on this lovely fabric rose with a layer of tulle over that also. I've placed a bow and some fabric flowers and some vintage stamen there as well. These little pearls came off this applique piece, which was also from Lavish Laces. I have just pinned that little number 1 to the top. So if you are purchasing this journal, just carefully unpin that. I just needed to have some way of telling them apart. You may notice that the covers, although they're the same, the flower image is the opposite way around, so they are a little bit different. Okay, so it has a beautiful closure with organza and lace. It is a 2 signature journal, and it measures 7 inches by 4.5 inches, and it has a 3/4 inch spine, but it kind of expands to an inch, I guess, and there are about 64 pages in the journal. There are a lot of tuck spots and things like that. I have this beautiful vintage lace as a pocket in the front here. That is also all the, I think 90% of the laces in here are from Lavish Laces. Inside I have the lovely little booklet, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it, the paper cameo. This is a digital. It is called Something Blue. That is what I've used in this journal. And so, of course, I've printed it at different sizes so I could make a little book out of some and tags and things out of others. I've just put this little closure on it to keep the book. That's one of those little Tim Holtz closures. But I do find, because it's metal, it's got an oiliness or something to it, but they always tend to leave a bit of a mark when they're just new. So I've put that little paper there to protect the little booklet inside. And so I have a flower on the front, and I've just put a little thing there. And that's the inside, and all it is the offcuts of the papers and things that I've used throughout the journal. I like to make these little booklets. It's a good way of using your scraps, plus they're very useful to have. So I'll just place that back on. Like that. I do like these little clips, but I just don't like them the way they leave marks on things, that's all. The inside cover is also covered in silk. So let's have a little flip through. I did double, print on the reverse side. I have just little offcuts stuck throughout the journal also. Lovely vintage trim here and some lovely flowers. I've done lots of stitching throughout and some stamping. This is a tag here, the journal spot you can write on, lots of stitching on that. I've also done some stenciling with some texture paste on there. I love this beautiful trim. Now this is from Rena Vanderveen. Thank you, Rena, if you're watching. She sent me some lovely blue things a while ago, so I have tried to use some of those in these journals. I have a bit of the Lavish Laces wedding trim there with another fabric flower. Once again from the printables, just a little envelope. And I will pop some things in these envelopes as a surprise for whoever gets the journal. Another little tag here with some stamping and stitching on it. Some dotted embossed paper, more from the printable kit here. Just a little journal spot tucked in with some washi tape down there. It's also from there was a paper and it had colourful butterflies on it, so I just printed it out in black and white, and I've got the butterflies throughout the journals also. More stamping. This is some vintage plating tape that I've stitched on. Another lovely tag from the collection there, and a tuck spot. Some beautiful ribbon from Raina and a mother of pearl button there, and that's the center of the first signature. We have another tag in that tuck spot there with a butterfly, more of the tape, more of the dotted embossed paper, and some flowers. In here we have another journal tag with a lovely floral piece, and that was from Raina also. That goes in there. And then once again, just another little booklet made using scraps of paper. A little envelope here. Oh, that's just got a heart in it that didn't get used, so I'll leave that in there. The envelopes are lined in tissue paper. Then we have another tag here. I love the papers. They're just so beautiful. And I've just used some vintage trim and tied the ribbon through. Just an old piece of curtaining here with a blue flower. Some fabric scrunched up and more flowers there. Just a glassine corner tuck and some... it's not wallpaper, it's, what is it? It's, I've got it thrifting. It's this self-adhesive vinyl, and it's just beautiful. And I found that quite some time ago, so I used a few pieces in here, and that's a little tag. That's the first signature, and this is the second. That's just a little flipper up for decoration. We have a paper bag here with a tag. Love the flower. The flower was actually from Gail. Thank you, Gail. That's the back. More of the vinyl here and a printable. A couple more tags here. Oh, this one isn't a tag. Well, it's not a tag. What it is it's a printable, and I have just put it on some paper. So it's like a little... It's a journal spot, but you've got double the amount, so it goes in there. Just a little sample piece of trim, some wallpaper, and that was also from Raina. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just some paint splotches there. What are they called? Paint samples, or I forget what they call them. There we go. Beautiful rickrack from Raina as well. And so was this trim, and it was white, but I just popped it in a little bit of tea and made it look a little bit more old. This little tuck spot here with one of the hearts from the printable kit, and just a tag there that I've put together. Laces from Lavish Laces. That's beautiful, that one. It's like it's cut on the bias or something. Another tag. I'll carefully take that out with some more stenciling on it. Beautiful trim there. Doily in the middle of that signature. This one here, it, let me see what I can find to pop in there. Oh, here we go, I'll just show you. It has a little tuck in that side if you want to tuck something in, and then it has a tuck spot on that side also. Another little envelope here from the collection, and a bookmark or a tag, whichever you would like it to be. I missed the other one of those. This one, oh yes I did, because that's the trim from Rena. This is, I don't know what the fabric is. It's like a tea bag kind of fabric. It's like a paper, but it has beautiful blue doilies printed on it, and that actually was sent from Esme at Crafty Me shop, sent that to me at one stage, and I cut some of those out and put them in the journals as well, being as they're blue. Some wallpaper, more stamping, another sample there, and then here we have a score paper. We have just another journal spot you can journal on, and this is a lovely card. This was also sent to me by Rena. She sent me a few, so I've put one in each of the journals. I just thought with it being the blue, it looked beautiful in here, and you could put something on that. And then there's another tag in here. And that is actually the Kathy Holden papers, that one. I just thought it looked really nice with that beautiful blue velvet, and that is one of the velvets from BB Craft. I love those velvets. And that's the other side of the tag there. And that goes in that one there. And then on the back pocket we have this little envelope that I made. It's covered in organza book paper. More beautiful trim from Lavish Laces, and a lovely button. And in here, what have I got? Oh, I have got another heart, and then I've just got a little sampling of a little bit of wallpaper, some of the pleated vintage pleating stuff that was on the plate. I don't know exactly what it's called. Just some blue and some white trims, and then a lovely piece of that beautiful blue rickrack from Rena, because there was quite a lot that she sent me, so I've put some in each of the journals as well. So I'll just pop those back in there. Keep them nice and tidy. And that just goes in there like that. And that's the first journal. It's ever so pretty. It's not the kind you would use, you know, out in the garden, or, you know, it's when you have a lace journal, you've got to keep your hands clean when you're using it, that sort of thing. You know, each journal has its own purpose, but I think it's ever so pretty. And now I'll just quickly go through the other one because it is very similar, like I said before. So that's journal number 1. And this is journal number 2, and, you know, slightly different applique piece, different buttons, and the image is the opposite way around, but everything else is the same. Not going to fiddle with anything. Okay, so of course it has slightly different papers inside. It has a little booklet, but it has a different image on this booklet. But the inside is the same as the other. I won't take all the tags out unless they're different, but they're fairly, you know, pretty much the same. I think I actually left that open a bit there, that one, if you wanted a tuck spot there. Paint samples, that's what they are. I don't often put images of children in my journals, but this one seemed to make it in. And I hope you've all been keeping well as well. I have, my son got his license, so I have no more children in my life to teach to drive, and I am so happy about that. So happy. You just I'm very thankful. And I just stitched those onto a paper bag. It's like double thickness because I liked the noise it made. Oh, this one's got a little, I think it's, oh, I see what it is. I'm going to have to put a bit of glue in there. I'll leave that. What it is where the seam of the bag is, it catches. I will have to, I'll leave that out so I remember. Same sorts of things. Same sort of thing. That one that way, and that one that way. Lovely tag there. And that one, that one. This one has another little girl. So this one has little girls in it. The other one doesn't. And the same sort of thing in there. Exactly another heart and a little package the same as the other one. And the only difference here is the bow was over here on the other envelope and it's over this side on this one. So there we go. I do hope you like those. I did enjoy making them. They seem to have taken a long time to make. They will be available in my Etsy store if anybody is interested in purchasing them. My next project will not be a journal. It will be something different, which is nice. I do love making journals, but especially when they've taken a little bit of time like that, it's nice to sort of make something else afterwards. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so they are my two journals, and I need to fix that little bag in there so that will go in easily, and that will be an easy fix. So I hope you like those. I think they're very, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. So thank you everybody for watching. Bye and take care.